is going on, y'all? This is Bipolar Express, and I am commentating for the first time. So, this will be a new adventure for me, and they get right into it. So, the stream's going, and these guys get right into it. I love it. Right into it. Alright, so let's get right into the qualifying action. So, we are at Maggiore Short, and if you couldn't tell, we are in some rinky-dinky cars. Tonight, we've got probably what's going to be the most door-banging race you're going to see. And it's a friendly race. These guys are all friends. So, what do we got? We got Fitz. We got some Mazda. Oh, the Mazda little, what, one or two? I think there was one other car. So let's talk about the race. So this is Maggiore Short Reverse. It is going to be a 10-minute qualifier, which they have started now. From there, it's going to be a 50-lap race, which should be about a minute a lap, depending upon how bad they hurt each other. The cool part is they're doing a 30x time of change. So basically, we're probably going to see a full 24 hours of a race, a little bit beyond that. So multiple day and night cycles. That's going to be pretty cool. You don't see that too often. And they've got a 4x on fuel and a 3 wear on tires. So pretty consistent. These guys should know what they're doing. I think it's run what you brung for tires. So we should be seeing some people have plenty of grip. No issues out there. Just running what they got. So let's talk about the round itself. So what cars do we got? So we've got the Honda Fit Hybrid, the Mazda Demio, the Toyota Aqua. So it looks like for this round, we've got some cars that are also going to burn fuel. I think the interesting thing will be who's going to keep their front tires, right? If you got a hybrid, how much fuel are you going to be burning? It's all going to be about the tire wear. So I'm hoping we're going to see pretty much maybe a little bit of fuel strat here. Who you don't really know. I don't think we're going to know until it gets into it. So this should be interesting. I'm excited for this. This is kind of the stuff that you want when you come home from work. You want a little fun. Alright, so now we got some qualifying times coming in. So let's go pull up some race info. Alright. So what do we got? We got Sooner Man up front by 2.298. Let's go take a lap. Where's Sooner Man? He's actually caught in the draft of sweaty palms. Oh, and the love of God, they have the horn button set up. Just what we wanted. We wanted the horn button. I'm going to actually put time penalties in for people that use the horn button the entire time. I think that's only fair, right? So let's see, Rick. Pickle Rick is trying to get on Sooner Man. We got a little bit of a push and pull here. These three, I don't know if they're teaming up or just know, hey, the bump draft for this with these small cars is going to be, that's what this race is going to be about, is a full-on bump draft. So, there's Rick James. I'm Rick James! You know how to finish it. I ain't going to say it. You know how it goes. So, what are we looking at? A 58.5 is the fast time. They're literally using their horns to tell, get out of the way. This is my way. Get out of it. So what's Ricky got? He's got a good draft. It's just, this is going to be out of control. I'm so excited for this. You do need to hydrate when you're going to be talking this much. So, yeah, this is all about a draft. So if you're out there by yourself right now, good luck. You'd have to hit everything perfectly to overcome a car in a solid draft right now. Let's ride on board. So, yeah, he did increase his time. So let's stay with him for a second. We got over, it's a 10-minute qualifier. We're getting close to halfway through. Very smooth driving by Rick. Very, very, very smooth. Got the FOR YouTube chat up below me. You might see me move heads. I've got the bigger screen here. I got a smaller screen in front of me. Ooh. No bumpy boys. Not for qualifying. We don't really need the bumpy. Look at this baby lean. Oh, he's gonna take your line away. Oh, we got carnage. Oh, he almost went into the pits. I can't wait for this race. This is good race. Let's see what Sooner's got. We're gonna get it back onto the outside of these cars. See, Sooner's got nobody to draft with. It's gonna be hard to regain some track position on the qualifying with nobody to gain. I even feel like though this race isn't really gonna benefit too much from qualifying. I imagine that, you know, it's really just about staying in the tow. If you don't stay in the tow, beep beep. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the run they got. And what I haven't checked is gearing. You know, what's the top speed look like? What's the gearing for these cars? Why don't I get rid of the FOR banner there at the bottom? And why don't we go ahead and pull up the full Monty of info? There's no secrets here. Yeah, so the Prius, let's see what it's topping out at. We got 90, 92, 94, 95, climbing the hill. Disaster going up a hill. There is no speed. So let's see what else we got. Who else is coming through? Alright, we got the Honda Fit. It's chugging along. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, Mr. Fit. 94. Alright, so another 94. I think the Honda's the, by clear the dominating make in here. Hey, there's another 94. 96. Oh, the Mazda in the draft, not too bad. Vulgar display of power. Now that is a proper advertisement here, if I ever saw one. for the Fury. Alright, so we got a little less than 3 minutes left. It's going to be coming down to really who can get it out there and get the last one together. Let's see where people are on the track. I wish you could, so you can't hit the number keys anymore to get to the positions like you used to. That kind of stinks, doesn't it? Alright, so Rick James has got himself in a little bit of a draft here. This could be slingshot mode. I think Chip has been hung out to dry a little bit. Normally he wouldn't be at 15th place, but, you know, it's for fun. A 10th up, but I think now he's going to get caught up in a little bit of a momentum issue, James, so let's see. You can't really afford somebody at the apex when you're trying to run a smooth line. Let's see what we get out of him here. Oh, that was the best thing that could happen for him. Chip got out of the way. Alright, Rick, let's see if you can improve your time. 2 minutes left. He does, but just narrowly. Still outside. Soonerman's in... Oh, look at Soonerman. So Soonerman's in front of Rick James. So he might be able to get one more lap in than Rick James. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. Let's see if we can get a look at some of these liveries too before we get into the big time race. A lot of Flying Fox racing, guys. We'll get to the drivers and such. Ask these guys to give me a little bit of a bio. There goes Rick. Look at Rick. Oh, that's eerie when there's no noise. There's the engine. Oh, Rick is just going for it, giving it the send. What do we got here? Another Flying Fox team member. I'm liking the blue. Solid. I like that logo. That's a nice logo, Flying Fox. I like the glow. And for the Den. Alright, that's got to be the team slogan for the Den. But I don't know if he's got enough for the Deuces Wild. Love it. Absolutely love it. Lewis Hamilton's riding shotgun. If you don't get pole, he's going to be pissed. Ooh, squeezing through. Okay, there is no livery requirements, and this is what you can tell there's no livery requirements. 15 seconds left for these guys. That's proper. I'd be proud to drive that. Going into the pits, he's calling it quits. What else we got? That's solid too. That looks good. This guy's putting some work. So is that 4 Flying Fox guys? Deuces wild. For the den, baby. For the den. Ooh. Alright. Spider-Man fan. I like it. It works. This kind of works. Oh, the Viper. I like it. VPR. Vapor. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. What do we got? Viper. What was that team? Victory Pace Racing. That's right. Victory Pace Racing, y'all. In fact, he's just a member of Victory. I think he recently joined Victory Pace. He's new to kind of sim racing and such, so that's it. I think in the order. Oh, here we go. Pickle Rick still maintained it. Is Rick James still out there? He's done. Anybody on a hot lap? Nope. I think that took care of it. Alright, so we got our starting order, ladies and gentlemen. We got our starting order, and here we go. We're going to have 50 laps of this place. I am excited. You know what the good part is they're all going to be close together. So it should be easy for my first time streaming to not have to miss the action. Immediately into the ready. Immediately into the ready. These guys are ready to send it. They're hungry. Alright. So, let's see. We got Pickle Rick P1, Rick James P2, Sooner Man P3, Spider 4, Tom the Tech 5, William 6, SoCal 7, Mark 8, Ridge Raider 9, The Deuce. I'm thinking that might have been Deuce's Wild. Number 10. We go on down here down the road. And what else we got here? Mike 12th, Church 13th, 14th is Traffic, and Chip Reese carries the tow. Looks like these boys are about to get ready. Let's say I wonder if I should type R. I guess I want to, yeah. Hey, your streamer's ready too. I think they know that though. All right, hey, buzz in the chat if you're out there. Let's get this thing hooked up. Let's get it going. 50 laps, 30 times on the day setting. So we are about to have a full revolution. All right, guys. What's the percent, Sooner Man? What is that? I don't know that. Does anybody know the code for percent? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, bumper cars. I can tell you right now, if there's a hole, there's a nose going into it. I think we gotta do the old back in, back out. Gotta do the old back in, back out. Here they go. Lights are going. Oh, nope, it still didn't do it for me. Good thing we got a long straight. There we go. Alright, so if we didn't have a clean start, I'd be so disappointed, to say the least. We got turn signals. Where's all the horns? I'm waiting for the horns. Ooh, ooh, they make it through, they make it through. This is a great angle for the commentator. Good, clean turn one. No mess, no fuss. Now, the key here is don't lose the draft, boys. Don't lose the draft. We got some stragglers out in the draft. A Lots of tire squeal. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I bet you we might see a rollover. Let's see if let's see if Williams gets the inside, gets the run. Good, clean, nobody into that wall. All right, let's get back up front where the action is. So Sooner's actually got a gap. He's gaining momentum. He's pulling away. Interesting. So maybe that Toyo's got more top end than I realized. Rick James looking into the inside, but right out. Look at the cornering. What a line by Pickle Rick. Got right back onto the bumper. Right back onto it. That's fantastic. It's almost like the 3, 4th, and 5th teammates, Rick James, Tom the Tech, and SoCal with their powder blue. I love it. Let's go take a further back view. Got some action here. Spider trying to go up the inside of Mark. Ooh, he gets sideways. Oh, we got it. Did we hold it, boys? Oh boy. We got tire squeals. This is where I wish we had a replay button. Spider is all over the place. Wrong line. Oh, who's that? Somebody just went off. Traffic went right into the wall. Unreal. Alright, so this is not what these guys wanted. They're getting spread out, spread apart. They're going to have to start working together if they want to get caught up to the group. Let's see. Sweaty Palms going after Williams. This is a good group of 4 here. These guys, if you want to get a chance at the win later, you're going to have to work together, boys. You're going to have to work together. Let's see if they get that message. Somebody send them a text. Maybe a Snapchat. Tweet. Something. Oh, they're going for it. I'm going to stay here because the front hasn't changed top 3 yet. They're playing nice. They're playing nice, looking good. Oh. Oh no! Deuce into the wall. Church inside of them. That is the best glitch I've ever seen. Smoke show of the tires. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Sometimes the glitch is good. Sometimes the glitch is good. Alright, so we're gonna go back up front. There is a battle up here. It's a 4-way now. Look at this. It's almost like the Blue Angels in formation, but just in little pieces of crap cars. I love it. I'm feeling patriotic, but there's not one domestic on the track right now. So, Rick James, Sooner, Pickle Rick, Tom the Tech, good battle. You know, if they keep battling, SoCal might be getting pulled into this. Let's see what happens here. Rick James goes up the inside. Oh, Pickle Rick follows. All right, Rick James to the front. Pickle Rick and Toad, Tom the Tech. These guys are just going for it. And SoCal did get up. Look at SoCal. SoCal was the 5th man in. Sooner went from the top 2 to 5th place fairly quickly, just a few turns. And that's the thing with the cars. You know, if these guys put their nose in and you don't get the momentum, you're going to have a problem. Now, what I did notice was there's a little bit more top end. You know, we saw that car actually pulling away while they were in tow. So I think it's, you know, if anybody's going to be able to catch up to that group now, it's going to be him. So we're going to focus on SoCal as we get in here. We're going to go on the behind view and see what we get through the lines here and see if you can tow in here. Ooh, Tom the Tech, hold it, buddy. Ah, there you go. Front wheel drive. We can reel it back in. Oh, we got the smoke show. Lighten it up. And just like that, that gave SoCal right back into it. Interesting. Goes for the pass. Not the bump draft. SoCal just wants to get up front. I love it. I'm loving the energy, SoCal. Loving the energy, buddy. You got some fast boys up front, so watch out. Don't get them too far away. Nice wide line, sharing the track, good momentum out of the corner with that. Good job, got the pass done. That's how you do it. Well done. Throw those hazards on, celebrate. Alright, let's see what else we got. Williams and Sooner Man. Sooner Man's just falling down the order. Is this my imagination? You know, he went from top 2 down now to 5th. He's under attack from Williams. Great line by Williams. Great. Oh, right up underneath. Well done, lad. I know the old saying is take a bow, but in a slow car, you couldn't really do that any better than that. Sooner is having a problem. What is going on? I'm going to let us see the full Monty of information. That car just don't want to go. Alright, so here's the deal. That car don't want to go, but it's basically a Prius. He might be able to go to the end of the damn race with this gas. Who knows? Be interesting, though. But it is dropping down the order. I mean, 73 versus 67. So, unfortunately, this car just needs more gearing. It's sweaty pops with the horn. Excuse me, sir, coming through. All right, now the group got all backed up, so this is the result of a few incidents on track. It's gonna take these guys to catch up and do a bump draft. So maybe Church and Traffic can work together. We'll see. We'll see. Chip Reese is there too. So these three, they could work together. They have the opportunity to. It's gonna be. I mean, there's still 43 laps, 42 laps as they come across the line. A little drift action. Oh! Chip Reese, that's just not nice. That wasn't nice. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't nice. Mike Lowry has left the room. Uh-oh. It is a fun night, so these guys aren't going to get penalized for leaving, but of course we'd love to see them stay, complete the race. Alright, so it's a two-man race right now with SoCal's and Williams, SoCal and Tom the Tech are going to try to catch up. Look at the lean on these cars. I love it. Just right down on it. Right down on it. Alright, so Pickle Rick's. Let's see, we're getting a little bit of view of the tires too. I mean, I don't think there's a problem with me showing all that information right now. We'll see. As I knock everything over on my desk. No bueno. Alright, so what do we got? We got Rick James out front. We got Pickle Rick coming underneath for a move. Let's watch Pickle Rick. Lewis Hamilton. See, he heard the Lewis Hamilton thing. He's doing it for Lewis. And he's passed him clean, so clearly he's not an Max Verstappen fan. Just kidding, I like everybody in F1. Except for Mazepin, that dude sucks. Alright, so Pickle Rick, Rick James. So Pickle Rick, he is like, if you don't know about Pickle Rick, he's kind of like, probably got the most gasoline running through his veins on this track. He's got 30 years of kind of a motorsports experience. The dude actually raced Formula Fords in the 90s, so he knows, he's actually got legit seat time in competitive racing. Formula Ford, if it was Formula Ford that I know in the 90s, it was no different than like a BMW or Porsche Club of America type stuff. These guys were legit. They always wanted to work hard. They were always going out there and playing hard. So, that's pretty legit. He's also, he might have got a Tim Horton coffee. The guy's been to England, now he's living in Canada, so he's also well-traveled too. Pretty interesting, 30 years of racing's got him up front right now. Alright, now Rick James. Rick James, sir, what about you? You didn't want to give me any information. You don't trust me. That's fine. But he's staying in tow. Oh, yeah, he's trying to stay in tow. These guys are doing pretty good. Now, they're not close enough to bump draft each other, but they're getting up there. And Williams, he looks like he's getting stronger as the race goes on. Williams actually has some championships. I was talking to him, and he's won some series, so he knows the long haul, the long races, how to get it done, and he knows it's basically about consistent lap times and not just raw pace. So I wouldn't, call it. You think Williams will get onto the podium before this thing's over? 39 laps left. You think he's got it in him? Uh-oh, yellow. I don't see them passing anybody yet. Ooh. at Chip Reese. We're gonna have some company soon. Let's see how he does with the blue flag rules. Rick James, just like that. It's back on Pickle Rick. It's game time with these guys. Game time. So we got a couple pairings here of battles. You got SoCal and Tom the Tech trying to catch Rick James and Pickle Rick. NLR is doing great. He's going to get on the back of these guys. Now, you know, Mark, I think it's Eli? Eli? Yeah, Eli. We're going to say Eli. I don't know if I'm still learning these guys' names. Sorry about that. But Eli's... So let's see. 3.4 back. Let's check his timer. Let's see if he's... Hey, let's give him some love because that livery looks pretty good. And B, let's see where he's at time-wise. If he's gaining or... That's pretty... Holding consistent. 32... 3.29, 3.3, 3.28. Now the thing is, if he keeps with time with NLR, technically he's gaining because NLR is gaining. So, whoa, that's hot. Who was that? Spider just launching that thing. Also with the pickle. Also, so he's got Lewis Hamilton on one side and Pickles on the right. Interesting. One's sweet, one's salty. You can figure out which one's which. Alright, Sweaty Palms. Come on, buddy. Get in there. So Sweaty Palms is an OG for FOR. He's been doing this for a while, and I don't know if that was intentional flashing or if he's on pad, but that was pretty cool. Well timed, buddy. I liked it. Give me a honk if you hear me. See if he gives a honk. I'd laugh really. Sweaty's listening to the stream. I love it. I love it. So, you know, since day one, he's been with these guys. So seeing him on the fun days too, not just only on the competitive racing is good. So he's the season 1 AM champ, and season 2 he got 3rd in the Pro Am. So this dude can wheel too. Now I think he just got a little bit of unluck there, just kind of flowing down the order and getting some bumped out of the way. You can tell by the lines he's running. You know, it's not for skill that he's in 8th place. That's for certain. He's looking good. Oh, I love it. The guys are having fun. All right, let's see what we got going on. Ridge Raider. All right, here's what you need to know about Ridge Raider. Ridge Raider might be the youngest grandpa I know. And that's Ridge Raider? Yep, he's a grandpa. He's like 45 years old and a grandpa. At least that's what he told me. But this is actually his first year in organized racing, so this is kind of all new to him. So he's excited to do the FOR. He's excited to do some other organized racing. He's also kind of, you know, for somebody that's new to it, he's gotten linked up with Flying Fox Racing, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, that's just the community being a community, which is awesome. Letting people come in, understanding the ropes. So he's going to learn a lot. I definitely recommend joining a team. I was an independent for a long time, but joining a team has been something that's really benefited myself, but also I was able to help the team with some stuff. It's just all about community. Look at Wile E. Coyote on the back. I love it. Alright, so we got Deuces trying to get back into this. These guys obviously are working hard, those front tires, to get back into it. There's Sooner. Let's see this mile per hour difference. 75, 74. Okay. Yeah, he's not in a draft, and that thing's mowing away. So I guess it's all about exit speed, right? You gotta have a good line and good exit speed. Ooh. Looks like that flipped wide on Deuces. That's gonna let Sooner get back on there even further. Alright, we got traffic's kind of out there hanging out. Oh, look at so interesting. You know, I'm showing everything. Sometimes I would be a little bit of a jerk in certain series and say, yeah, I'm not going to show you anything right now. I'm going to put up a banner and let you guys try to figure it out. But it's a fun series. People are watching. Let's have fun. Everybody have fun. All right, so let's go. If we look around, let's see what we've got. We've got the medium tires for traffic. So that makes sense, right? We got a soft for Merc, a soft for Chip. Chip's got the blue flag, buddy. Got to give way. Chip is not having a fun day. Beautiful livery. Beautiful livery. Alright, but he gets out of the way. That's the way to do it. Take notes for everybody. All you gotta do is get off the racing line, let him through. Alright, so let's get back up to these guys. So Pickle's on the soft. Rick James is on the soft. You could tell. You could tell who were the fun guys. You could tell who were the guys that take this stuff really seriously and been doing it for a while and really built up a good momentum and a good swing of it. You can also kind of tell who's been practicing. You can kind of see it in tire and fuel, and you can also see it just kind of the way they're running the lines. And look at Rick, hard on the brakes, turn in, good throttle on exit, nice and smooth, using up the track. That's the way you got to run these cars. Good job. And Rick's not letting them get away. Rick's still going for it. I mean, none of these guys are going to just lay over and stop. You know, we're not even through the halfway point yet, so there's a ton of racing left to go. Alright, and this is what I thought was going to happen. So SoCal lost a little bit of the pack. NL caught up to him. And Tom the Tech got back up onto Williams. So now we got the third place battle for certain on our hands, and I'm excited to see what happens here because, ooh, Tom the Tech is sending it? I thought he was sending it. He was going to be the technician for fixing the damage on Williams' car if he chucked it up there. Alright, so what do we got? If we go through the order of tires, we got softs, Pickle with a decent fuel advantage too. Interesting. You're gonna tell me that Mazda slips less fuel than the Honda. SoCal's also on the softs. Williams softs. I guess at this point you'd be kind of crazy not to use the softs, right? It is for 3 times tire wear. So there could be some strategy to this. Oh, we got yellow flag. What happened? Uh-oh. Something happened with Rick. Oh no, Rick. Rick lost it. He's got front right damage. I'm sure it's light damage. It's a fun night. You don't need to go crazy. So somewhere, I bet you he dropped a tire. Sorry for missing it, folks. There's no replay button. I do what I can, but I can't make magic happen. So now this gives us a 4-car battle for second place currently. That's assuming if Pickle Rick makes no mistakes. Which again, we're about to be 20 laps into a 50-lap race. This is Honda on Honda crime that we're seeing. Same team, y'all. But not same team. Same, but not same. SoCal holds that inside line. Rick's trying to look for a way back through. He wants that place back. God, look at the body roll. Tom the Tech was smoking that inside tire. I love it. I love it. That's right. That's right, flat out. Trying to build the community, build the fun. This is also streaming on all the Bipolar Express channels too. So hopefully this will also increase everybody's community. Alright. So we got the 6th place battle for Eli and Spider. Sweaty Palms is probably not so sweaty palms. He's unfortunately kind of in this no man's land right now. You know, Ridge and Senior have built up a little bit of a gap. Deuce is kind of clawing away back at what he lost from his accident. So this is good to see for him. So we got the blue flags coming up. There's first and second going by. That's a cool view. That's a pretty cool view. It's not the view that traffic wants, but it's a cool view. But great job by traffic. He just let him come right up the inside. That was perfect. Deuce attacking Sooner. This is where like heroes are made and races are also lost at the same time. That last section of track is really where the damage is being done. All right, so Pickle Rick. Let's see. Pickle Rick is just kind of showing why he's got all that race experience, running smooth lines. In fact, let's just take a lap with him. Let's take a long, slow straight here. This is where you can do a cheers and a sip if you're in your race rig or if you're on your controller. This would be the time to hydrate. Hard on the brakes. Now look at this. Look at that. Hard on the brakes. Let it coast for a little bit. When as soon as he could open the wheel up just a little bit, smashed on the throttle. Very smooth. You know, what you do is you gotta watch that red dot a little bit. I mean, obviously you're watching the wheel, but it's just smooth. Using all of the track. I mean, that is dangerous, buddy. He's living on the edge. Upshift to avoid wheel spin. Little bit of a correction there, but that's, you see what he's doing too, is he's also upshifting, so he's not spinning the tires. I mean, that right front's looking a little harsh because it's got a lot of right load through the track, but overall that's a good lap. That's a little over, you know, some rotate some more. Good try. Nice lap. Alright, let's get back to where this other battles are. So it's still SoCal being haunted by Williams. Williams being haunted by Rick James. Tom is all over Rick. These guys are trying to claw back that lost time. I love it. Got some slidey tires going on. Ooh. Tom. No Tom. These guys are kicking the crap out of each other in that last section. It's where it's won or lost. So let's talk about this series a little bit. You know, this series is intended to progressively get harder as each round happens. So it's every Wednesday, and what they've done with this is they've really created a way for them to. Oh, sorry, I want to make sure we're not missing anything. This is really where the battle is, huh? I don't want to leave it. Let's just, before I talk about it, let's talk about it on the straight. About that. Let's talk about it on the straight, where the less crazy stuff happens. Rick wants revenge. He mad. Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. Okay, so it progressively gets harder. So they did Red Bull Ring and karts last week. Tonight it's the Maggiore Center Reverse and these slow econo boxes. Then it starts amping up. They got High Speed Ring next week with the Honda Civic Type R and the Mazda Touring Roadster. So much, you know, kind of different animals right there. You got a rear-wheel drive touring car and you got a front-wheel drive monster. Then they ramp it up to Group 4 at the Glen. And this is where it starts to get race cars. So so they go to Group 4 at the Glen, which I will not be able to stream. I will be away. So we're gonna have to find somebody to do that stream for the group. We got Pickles now coming on. Let's see if we get a move here. Oh, sorry, Rick James. He tried. He was looking. Spider Tom. It's like a snake. They're just winding their way through. I love it. Looks so good. Now we're getting into the night hours. All right. All right, and we are also at the halfway point. So we are now past the halfway point on the 26th lap. Get my crap together. Better at commentating. Okay. So we've got no issues here at this turn, right? Spider almost carrying it into the wall. He good now. Okay. So we got Group 4 Glen. They're going to choose between the 911 GT4, the Alfa Romero Giro, and Mercedes SLS AMG. 26 laps at the Glen. Then they mix it up even more to some crazy stuff. Now they go and they said, you know what? Let's dial back from the race cars and let's go into dirt. So we go to Fisherman's Ranch, which I should be back for, and it's the Toyota TRD and it's the F-150. Oh, we got Ooh, this is where it gets tight, boys. Rick James, hold it. Eli, hold it. Oh, what a great over-under. That's some racing. We're going to give him a clap. That's some racing, boys. So then they're going to take the trucks at Fisherman Ranch. Group 4, trucks at Fisherman Ranch. From there, and then it ramps back up again, and it ramps all the way up to the series finale. So they go back into Group 4s at the Fuji Short Course. You can do any Ford, Chevy, or Dodge. So that's the American race in Japan. American vehicles in Japan. And then it goes to Group 3 at Suzuka, a personal favorite. Then we go to the Nürburgring 24-hour layout with the Group 2 cars. I can tell you what's going to happen at that course. I'm going to be terrible at broadcasting. I could have a 5-year career in broadcasting. I try to avoid that track like the plague. I know it's everybody's favorite. All it does is bring me misery when I drive. Complete misery. I just can't get that place down for a full lap, or at least an abundance of sequential laps. So Pickle Rick's now with an 8.8. He's just sending it. We're going to focus on Williams here for a little bit. So Group 2 at the Nürburgring. Then they move on to Circuit Les Arts. Full Group 1. Any Group 1 except for VGTs. From there, then it gets into Super Formula at Spa. I can't imagine a better place to end than Super Formulas at Spa. I think these guys really put together a fun schedule. I kind of wish I was racing and not broadcasting as I went through this list already then. Okay, so let's go back and see what we've got out here on the track again. Let's do a walkthrough. Pickle Rick up there just, having his own race. Still driving incredibly hard. I mean, he's trying to run qualifying laps. I mean, let's look at his times. 58.7, 58.9, 58.7, 58.7, 59. So, running incredibly strong. And you got SoCal is about 9 seconds off. Kind of inconsistent lap time. So I think a little bit of this was some of the battling as well as also, just at this point he's watching the timer. And SoCal, if you can hear me, forget the timer. Run your laps. Don't worry about the gap to first. Just run your laps. Get it done. So NL's coming out here. Fairly consistent low 59s. Very smooth. I mean, he really looks great through this section. The amount of body roll is just insane. It still looks beautiful. But there's now been a separation again. So those incidents have created a separation. So second and third, we might get a battle for them, but now it's, who's the runner-up of the runner-up of the runner-up. Doesn't matter, these guys are having fun. Alright, Tom the Tech. Let's see how good you can Jeff Gordon your way out of that one. Eli taking a sniff. WRX, what's up, buddy? Lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. And Eli gets it done. Comes underneath. Now let's see if Tom the Tech does a little outside in as well. Trying to carry the momentum. Oh, gets loose on him. It's alright. Look good. But now he's going to get a nice wide line. Now let's see what kind of momentum that gives him if he can fight back with the draft. That's a great view. Let's kind of take a view from Rick James. See what he gets a peek on. Wow, look at these different lines. Eli trying to be extremely respectful now. Eli's going to have more momentum. Oh, Rick thought about it. He was going to go underneath. I think he didn't mean to hit his bumper. I don't think. Yeah, WRX. I'm commentating for Flat Out Racing's Fun Series. Go check them out. This is one of those ones where it's kind of like first come, first serve, but it is priority to points people. So reach out. They will do separate lobbies, but the points lobby will be the one that we broadcast from. I'll be doing this every Wednesday. It starts at 9 Eastern, and it continues through to a set amount of laps. So it's about an hour race with a 10-minute quali. And like I was talking to people earlier, it ramps up. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Right now it's bumper cars. Right now it's definitely bumper cars. Watch these lines. Whoa! Eli, buddy. That's not the fast line. I'm sorry, the horn. The horn gets me every time. I'm like a child with this horn. Like a child with the horn. Alright, so let's go check out Pickle. So it got clawed some time back at him. So Kyle's getting a little bit of a benefit of some draft. He's giving him the high beams, letting him know he's coming. You can tell his head's into it. He's working hard for this. He wants it. Suffering from PD. What's up, buddy? Race deprivation. There's no such thing as race deprivation. No way. There's not enough. There's never enough. Alright, so he's going to be able to get under Chip with a little bit of a draft. That's awesome for him. Williams is like, dude, give me some of that draft, bro. Come on, give me some of that draft. Let me get it. A little bit more honky tonk. I'm deducting points for honks. You're only allowed to honk when you're going past somebody. Just add the honk as insult to injury. Really good use of engine braking. I liked how he took that turn with the engine braking. Rick James under attack. Tom the Tech looking for him. Ooh, this might be a good time to see what happens here with the draft. Let's stick with them. Let's stick with these guys and see what happens here. Eli's a little bit far back, so let's get after that turn one shenanigans. Pretty. Oh, Rick James almost into the wall. That's gonna put Tom the Tech right on him. Right on. I do love this view. This is a cool view, especially if it's nice and smooth. Ooh, contact! Oh, you're gonna want to give that back. Oh, I'm so amazed we just saw this. There, because there's no replay. That's sportsmanship. Oh, Rick James has just not had the luck. Just not had the luck. Whew. That was a shunt. That was a shunt. Yeah, that bumper's looked better. That bumper's looked a little bit better. Alright, so we just watched an interesting event. Tom the Tech kind of ruined Rick James, and I don't really know a good Rick James song right now to sing that would make sense. Nor I think you want me to sing. That probably would be terrible. Alright, Sweaty Palms. So Sweaty Palms, wasn't like Sweaty Palms close to pole? He was up there for a while. 15 laps to go, gentlemen, as you go through the evening hours and come back to sunrise. Alright, let's see. We got Ridge Raider. Just trying to gain on Sweaty. There's a lot of distance here between the backpack, and it's creating some back markers. We're creating some unique issues here. So SoCal gets under sooner, man. Now Williams is going to use him for a draft, so I could see a little bit of slingshot, I guess. But Deuces is there, so now you got battle for position that's potentially going to happen with all these lap traffic. I have no idea. I haven't practiced or raced these cars. I don't know if something might happen with tires or fuel, but I think these guys can make it till the end. I don't know if anybody's in danger. We're well past halfway. I don't think we're going to have some strategic drama, strategery. Pickle Rick now back up to that almost 10-second lead. He is using all of his tires, as you can tell. The man's been driving hard. The man has been driving extremely hard. Great lines. Great lines. I mean, he's just nailing it. I love it. Good work, buddy. Good work. Look at the heads-up display working. I love it. That's awesome, too. They do put a lot of detail into this. I've owned a Mazda. That literally is the infotainment on the Mazda. Like, to the T, how it even lights up and such. That's so cool. Mazda's a good product. They're a little bit underrated. I feel like people don't give them a good fair share. Give them a good fair shot at a test drive or two. They're super comfortable. Underrated manufacturer. When you say underrated manufacturer, I think everybody would say Mazda. So why, if we all say that, do we not rate it higher? Things that make you go, Alright, so let's see what we've got. SoCal, NLR. NLR's trying to regain that track position from him. Now, interestingly enough, I wonder if we could see some fuel issues. Pickle Rick's good. SoCal technically should be good. Williams, I think he's on the bubble. I think he's on the bubble. Be close. Eli's pretty good. Spider's phenomenal. Yeah, there's not really a fuel issue. So this was one of those races where it was intentionally designed to test your tire wear and your driving skills to keep it smooth. Because with that tire wear, you are going to lose a little bit of your speed and track momentum. There's just no two ways about it. The Deuce, the Pew. This guy's got enough fuel to last forever. And pull that chat box out of the way a little bit. This way we get to hold on to that fast lap view. Alright. Ooh, buddy. So Deuce is going through there. He's definitely... Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I don't know what just happened there. It looked like he was going to be dead in the wall, but we're good. Life goes on. We're good. Sitting here putting on the turn signal as he goes through now. Tell me he's turning on the right signal. Tell me he's turning on the right signal. He's turning on the right signal. Does this car automatically do it, or is my dude literally turning on the signals as he's doing it? I love it. I love it. That's the spirit, y'all. Oh, he also got fresh rubber. He's turning on the turn signals. Oh, what am I doing? That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Now, interesting. Fresh tires, doesn't need any fuel. What's he gonna do with these fresh tires? Does he know something that I don't know, or you don't know, or anybody in this lobby knows? Yeah. I don't know. Got a half-second penalty. Thinking that's a little bit of cutting. Churchill on the inside line. That's the right thing with blue flags. That's also the crappy part with blue flags, because he's probably letting off the gas, losing all momentum, which just means you're going to lose more time and keep losing more time. That's a little bit unfortunate. Pickle Rick now up to a 10-second lead. Oh, those tires are looking a little suspect here. A 10-second lead does not really give him time to go into the pits and come out with fresh rubber, so interesting. We might see a little something here. Now SoCal is a little bit better with the tire wear. He's not going to run out of tires for the end of this race. I don't think Pickle Rick will run out of tires, but you know, the reality is he should lose a little bit of time. So SoCal pull off the miracle. 8 laps to go. He needs 11 seconds. I'm going to say I'm trying to make this dramatic. My thing has a mind of its own, sorry. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to put stuff down now. Can he pull it back together? Can he get into this? So, NL Williams, 3 seconds back from second place. He could make a charge, get back to second. He's got a comfortable gap to fourth. You know, Eli's also got a comfortable gap to fifth. So really, it started to really spread out. These guys have some comfortable gaps from each other. I think if they're going to claw back time, they're really going to have to risk it. Yeah, which in a friendly... Oh, speaking of risking it, there's a yellow flag. Who is it? Do not believe I saw any changes for that. But yeah, you're going to have to really kind of like chuck it to get some of this time back. And Pickle Rick just threw one of his best first sections with minimal tire left. Low fuel though, right? So that's always good. Look how much abuse that right front's taking. That is some serious abuse. SoCal's trying to chuck it. In the meantime, he's pulling away from NL Williams. That gap was about 3 seconds. Now it's down to, was a little bit under 4 seconds. Now it's at 4.5. So he's extending his lead over Williams. It looks like everybody's kind of shaking out for a first, second, third to about 6 laps to go. Let's see if we can get a battle. We have a battle brewing. Give us a battle. Trying to find the battle, y'all. I want a battle. Oof, Pickle Rick is just abusing the tires. The poor rubber. Michelin Man's crying right now. He's seen better days. It's the interesting thing, Pickle Rick has run some pretty consistent laps, time and time again. A couple slips here and there, but that's to be expected when you've got less than, say, 30% of your tire wear left. 5 laps to go. Looking good. I think the nice thing, though, is if we look behind them, you know, we got, you know, Ridge Raider is able to actually learn a little something here. This is a perfect time for learning experience, too, which is great. Just watching somebody kind of float through a turn. All right, let's get back to SoCal. So a second lead taken away. NL Williams called back a second from SoCal. So I think we could potentially see something here for second place, which would be great. I mean, these guys are a little sketch coming through this last section. I mean, at any point, I'm waiting for a tire to get dropped. And I'm waiting for something big to happen. That's the one thing that happens is you get kind of late into the race. You got this worn tire. You kind of might push or slip a little bit from where you wanted to. All right, gap's still at 3.6, 3.5. All the horns. I think people think they're gonna get faster with the horns, which, you know, go for it. But then it's all the big gaps, right? We got Eli 7 seconds ahead of Spider 4.4 ahead of Rick James. Rick James kind of was the unlucky, I think if we had to call the unlucky driver, it would be Rick James tonight. You know, got bumped here and there, and I got pushed back. And then it kind of became a little bit of a mistake there for himself. So, yeah, I think Rick was predicting a little something better. I think you'll see him kind of dish it out a little bit more next race. Uh-oh, who was that parked on the inside? Was there somebody parked on the inside? I don't know, but Rick James has used all the throttle because he's got 0 fuel left. 0. Michael Taj, thanks for the like, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, look at that. Not much gas left. Time attack 8.10. Sweaty palms going underneath. Ooh, watch out for that sausage. And there's Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick is about to lap the 8th place driver. So I think if you want to call something called dominant, that is domination. Yeah, Pickle Rick around 11th place, so he's going for 8th. Where's my 9th? There he is. Kind of hidden. There, now 9th is lapping 11th. First, how many times is Pickle Rick going around these folks? I've lost count. Sooner's still using the turn signals. I love this dude. Sooner's an admin for Flat Out Racing, and I think he's just making sure everybody stays calm and has fun. Stay calm, have fun. Alright, Deuce back in the top 10. He had a major accident and got himself back righted. Sooners just coming home with the groceries at this point. Traffic getting back to merch. He's trying to get back to merch. Okay, Pickle Rick's got 2 laps to go. Just crossed, starting the 49th lap. An 11.9 second lead, so he continues to extend his lead. Just a solid drive. 2-2 to you. 2-2-2 to you, my friend. And Sweaty Palms is just going to ride him like a bicycle. No punting your leader, especially if you're getting lapped. That's just not cool. So don't. So chase him, but don't kill him. Yellow flag. What's the yellow flag for? Ooh. I hear tire squeal, but I'm afraid to move it because we're gonna watch Pickle Rick come over for his last lap. And then Williams, still some gaps out there. Still some gaps out there. I was hoping for some door banging. We definitely got some door banging. We watched a couple incidents here. Oh, speaking of banging. Traffic into the wall. Traffic into the wall. I think that was, if you're gonna get out of the way. That man got out of the way. That's certainly respecting the blue flag to the highest degree. Alright, we're gonna switch one more time to Pickle Rick's in-car. Watch him kind of come through this section the last time and take a W. There's no commentator's curse when you've got a 12-second lead and it's the last turns. There it is. That's a long race. That's a long, methodical race. Here he comes across the line. Pickle with the win. Making Lewis proud. Alright, let's get a chance to come back. There's SoCal coming across. SoCal with a solid second. NL Williams with a solid third. So we've got our podium drivers right there, ladies and gentlemen. And we are actually going to do a little podium talk if I can get to it. Here comes Eli. Right across. Good job, Eli. Spider, that's right. That's right. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. I'm Rick James. You finish it. I'm not saying it on stream. You finish it. That's exactly right, PD. Join. It's exactly what Sweaty Palms said. Join up. Time the tech comes over. Sweaty Palms. They've all crossed the line. Well, that would be our first race broadcasted. I don't think I'm terrible at this. At least I don't think so. You be the judge. But Great job, Pickle Rick. Really dominant race for him. So Cal hung in there, tried to give it a go, tried to claw it back. And I think NL Williams went. I think Williams might be my driver of the day. Pickle Rick, hear me out. Pickle Rick was dominant. So, you know, he's by default the best driver, but I think the driver of the day is Williams. I think he was mid-pack starting, held a clean race, came through, finished on the podium. I think that's a solid, I think for him that's a solid race. I think he should be proud of that one. So let's see, these guys are going around in circles and circles and circles. Pickle Rick, Rick James, and Sooner Man. Not bad, guys.